Hi everyone, this is Dave McKenna from Grantek with a special video about label verification for the food and beverage industry. But first, I want to give a thank you to all the workers in the food and beverage industry, no matter what your role is, if you're a material handler, an operator, project manager, operations manager, in corporate, whatever you do in food and beverage industry, thank you. Thank you for keeping all of us alive, especially during COVID. I know there's lots of people whose job it is to make tweets and to put things on the internet. Well, your job actually ensures that all of us can eat, and we need to do that every day. And so we're going to have a short video about a story of when food with cheese met food, lactose-free, a story that should not be. So let's say you're working in a food plant and you're creating some delicious food with cheese. It gets packaged and wrapped on a packaging line. And is this an operator? This is not really what an operator looks like. Operators are super busy people. They may be running around supporting multiple lines. They have to keep all the packaging machines stocked. They have to clear jams. They have to do some quality actions and functions, depends on the plant, but operators are busy people. And operators are sometimes the source of issues with packaging errors, but it's not only operators. We're going to go through this example, but you could have the best operators that perfectly do things every time and material handlers, and your packaging vendor makes a mistake. So I want to remember that. So your operator is working in the line. They need some new packaging. Material handler brings over some new packaging. They brought the wrong packaging. They bought food lactose-free packaging. So now you're producing delicious food with cheese and you're packaging it in food lactose-free packaging. Well, what happens with that? Goes into the food taxi that we all know about and gets delivered to a grocery store. What happens to that then? That food with cheese that's mislabeled as food lactose-free gets put on the shelf. And you go to the grocery store to buy some delicious food lactose-free for your family. You take that home. You put it on your dinner table. You're sitting together at family mealtime having some food lactose-free, and unfortunately, it doesn't contain that. It's got food with cheese in it. And for some people, that's going to be a real problem. That's going to lead to health issues. That's going to lead to injury. That's going to lead to courts and fines and lawsuits and all sorts of other bad things. Bad press, bad news, a hurt public, not something anyone wants. And what else happens? All that perfectly edible food with cheese that's mispackaged and mislabeled, that all has to wind up in the landfill. So how do we avoid any of this? This is where label verification can come in. Label verification is machine vision. It's smart cameras that are put on the plant floor that know what you're running and know what packaging you're supposed to see and can identify it when it's the wrong one. So if you're running food with cheese and you see a food lactose-free package, we can trigger a line stop and prevent that. So we can give that operator a hand. We can give that material handler a hand because they're working long shifts at times. There's lots of things happening. Everyone's struggling with turnover. Well, let's automate this and help create a better outcome for everyone. Thank you very much for listening to this. And again, thank you to those in the food and beverage industry for creating delicious food and food with cheese that we can all eat that keeps us alive. And for any more information about label verification, please follow the link below.